questions for each of you that I wanted to be able to ask of you, which relates to liquid biocell in general, liquid biocell life, skin, sport, our pet product, our stromaderm line as well. And so what I will do is I will start with Dr. Brady, our wonderful Dr. Lou Brady. Your first question would be to tell me exactly, from your experience, especially with orthopedics, what exactly happens to your joints as we age?
Actually, what happens as we age, the quality and amount of hyaluronic acid or synovial fluid in our joints begins to diminish. This begins at about middle age. One of the things that we don't realize is that at about age 15 in girls and 18 to 19 in boys, the epiphys close and our growth stops. And from that point on, 100% of the nourishment of the synovial fluid and the joints come from the synovial fluid from the rest of our life and every joint in our body. And as we get older, as that synovial fluid begins to diminish and reduce in quality, just as we wrinkle in our skin, our joints begin to dry out, and we get the second degradation changes of limitation of motion and discomfort that we experience.
Great. And how is your experience or being introduced with liquid biocell life affected your perspective on aging?
This has been a significant improvement both in function and in range of motion, as well as relief of discomfort. The changes that we have seen, anecdotal stories, and from the double-blind studies that have been done on the range of motion and relief of discomfort are really quite startling. The anecdotal stories that I hear on a regular basis just blow me away. There's hardly a day that goes by that someone doesn't tell me about such an improvement that they've had in their joint, that they've been able to just actually avoid having surgical treatment or any other type of treatment as well. They become almost asymptomatic. People who have been unable to walk up and down stairs tell me now that they can almost run up and down stairs. So what is happening here, obviously, is that in our joints, this cartilage, which has begun to dry out and fragment, is beginning to actually restore its nourishment and liquidity, so that our range of motion improvement and the discomfort goes away. This has been an ongoing situation that with me personally, as well as my family.
Dr. Park is our VP of Scientific Affairs at BioCell Technology. Can you tell us a little bit about why you think liquid biocell is so revolutionary?
Sure. I think that Dr. Brady carried out many intra-articular injection with hyaluronic acid, because that's one of the regimens to reduce the chronic joint discomfort. But the liquid biocell has a safe and cost-effective and clinically effective alternative to this kind of joint situation. In terms of hyaluronic acid, which is one of the major constituents in liquid biocell, our bioavailability study shows that increase in hyaluronic acid levels in your bloodstream is as much as 6,000%, 60-fold as compared to baseline level. So what that means is that in contrast to intra-articular injection of hyaluronic acid, if you have increased HA levels in your blood, it visits every corner of your body. So not only your joint, but your skin and other connective tissue receives high level of HA, so that your cells in the body utilize them to its best purposes. So in terms of HA, liquid biocell is already revolutionary, which is great alternative to this common regimen. But in addition to that, as you know, liquid biocell contains other bioavailable, highly effective, effectively absorbing molecules such as collagen and chondroitin sulfate. And why these molecules are essential is these molecules are a major constituent of your connective tissue, which deteriorates as you age. So you want to have comprehensive support for your connective tissue, which is very relevant to healthy aging. So liquid biocell provides safe, effective, and comprehensive solution, which is very relevant to your healthy aging. I think that's one of the reasons why liquid biocell is so revolutionary.
And since we're on the topic of aging, how about Dr. DeRosimo? Can you tell us a little bit from your perspective as well? When do we start aging?
Well, from the moment that we're born, we start to age. Every cell in our body starts to undergo changes, living in an oxygen-enriched environment, and with the normal wear and tear just of everyday life. As we've heard many times from Asma and these other experts here, that we are constantly having bombarded changes done to our cells. Our breakdown pathways, the catabolic pathways in the body, start to go faster than the anabolic or building up pathways as we get older. For hyaluronic acid, it starts very young. We start to lose moisture around the age of 5. And for collagen, which is the most abundant protein in the body, it starts to happen in the 30s or 40s. So what you can do with liquid biocell is actually put in the building blocks that are being depleted as we age, just from living. It's the everyday life's wear and tear. This is the superstar that we have in all of the products, the liquid biocell collagen, which is replacing what is naturally occurring in your body. Your body can't make enough of it anymore to keep up with the wear and tear. So by taking it daily, in the daily dose, you're able to replace and repair and rebuild some of the things that are being damaged with aging. The cells all over the body are changing. As Dr. Park had said, every cell of the body is being affected. So by taking it in a liquid form, we're able to take it all through our body rather than just in one place where there'd be an injection.
Dr. Grazer, we know that you have a very successful practice in cosmetic surgery in Newport Beach.
Yeah, certainly. You know, as a Newport Beach plastic surgeon, I have a number of international celebrities and Hollywood personalities that want to keep looking good. And in my practice, the patients are really starting to embrace the beauty from within concept, or beauty from within, because I have a number of patients that are in their 40s and older that want to look younger, but I have patients in their early 20s and early 30s that want to keep looking good. So I think the beauty within concept really starts when you're young, because as you know, the other panelists were talking about oxidation. Oxidation is really what is contributing to the aging. I mean, in Southern California, we have a lot of sun damage, and so with the mantra of anti-aging medicine is anti-inflammation. So if we can reduce that anti-aging with the anti-inflammatory properties of the hyaluronic acid, or even the antioxidant properties, that's really going to help. Because everybody talks about oxidation, it really doesn't understand it. Oxidation is your rancid butter, the blackheads that's just oxidized oil in your face. And a really dramatic example of oxidation, I was just at Lake Mead, which is the end of the Grand Canyon, and the water level has dropped about 100 feet. Well, up above you see the mountains that are rusted and brown, millions of years of oxidation, and right at the interface between where the mountains were and the water isn't, the rocks are white, and they're pure and clean. So just like the antioxidants in the liquid biocell, that's really important.
And Dr. Cynthia, you bring another perspective to the board as well, coming from an alternative medicine practice. And can you tell us why, or what is it that was very unique about liquid biocell that you saw compared to so many different, nutritionals or homeopathics that you've seen on the market?
Well, we could spend all afternoon on that one, couldn't we? Very unique product. First of all, the clinical studies are second to none. When you have a product, folks, that not only supports your joint health, and has been clinically shown to do that, but you've got something that reduces wrinkles from the inside out without injections, and that's been clinically shown as well, then you've really got something. And this product, I think probably because of the natural matrix of the collagen, the hyaluronic, I should say hydrolyzed collagen, and for those of you who don't know what hydrolyzed means, It's simply a process by where this amazing company takes the collagen molecule and puts it in a form that your body can effectively absorb. You know, it's really what your body can absorb that's so very important. Many of us take, as I say in my videos, so many things that we take and the body goes, what are you doing here? And it just lets it go. But because of their hydrolyzation process of that collagen type 2, the hyaluronic acid and the chondroitin, well, the body takes it. It mirrors, in my opinion, this product mirrors what maybe our bodies were once utilizing. So with that, this makes it so very unique. And not only that, as I mentioned, there are simply no joint support products in the marketplace that I'm aware of that have been clinically shown to support both your joints and your skin. And that's absolutely amazing. It really and truly is.
And Dr. Giannone, welcome to our board. I'd love for you to start because many of us in the room are going to be hearing from you for the first time. Tell us a little bit about your background and what you do, and also just, you know, what is it about liquid biocell, your experience with liquid biocell pets in the way that you know, were introduced to our company first.
Well, thank you for welcoming me into your family here. This is wonderful. So I don't have to talk about all the scientific stuff and that relates to people, because what you heard actually relates to pets as well. I've been a veterinarian for 36 years, and I have never come across a product that had these ingredients that actually work for your pets. And the good part about it, it's not a drug. You don't need blood tests. It's not like your carprofen, your meloxicam, and your Prevocox. It doesn't hurt the liver. It doesn't hurt the kidney. It's really safe. And one benchmark I want you to take with you is that the question comes to me, is when should we start our pets? I think at 18 months is a good starting time, because at that time the joints are fused, the cartilages are already well developed, and the growth plates are done growing. That's a good time to start on pet blends. How many of you have pets? I only brought 500 business cards. So I'm an advocate for this. In my office I have that huge poster, and the products are there, and I put my clients, my pets on that because I know it will help them, but I want to thank you very much. I truly believe in an amazing product.
Yes.